نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من تشبه بقوم فهو منهم صدق الله العظيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. As we all know, today is Christmas, and as Muslims it is important that we understand our stance when it comes to any kind of celebration which has nothing to do with Islam. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned, "Man tashabbaha biqawmin fahuwa minhum." Whosoever imitates a nation becomes from amongst them. We are living in a society and a time where we feel like we have to integrate into society, and integrating into society is fine as long as it does not have an effect on our deen. And we are living in a time when the protection of our deen is becoming harder and harder, and we have to do those things which are going to keep us close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. First of all, Christmas is supposed to be the time that the Christians say is when Hazrat Isa alayhi salam was born, but the historians have said that nobody actually knows the day when Hazrat Isa alayhi salam was born. So it is just a pagan tradition where they have got together and accepted that this is the day that we are going to celebrate. Another thing is that when we look around, majority of the people today, they actually have no faith, they have no iman, they do not believe in Christianity at all, but it is just a holiday and they celebrate it for the sake of it. And when a Muslim gets involved in these kind of things, it can be detrimental for his deen. It can destroy his deen. And it is something which we have to be very careful about and very strict about. And especially living in a society where during all this time what they teach in school is everything to do with Christmas and all these things, and it can have an effect on the children. But our duty is to teach the children what our stance is when it comes to Christmas, that we have Eid, and it is a time for us that when we see the way that they celebrate Christmas, we have to do the same with Eid. The way that they go all out and they lighten up their houses, there's nothing stopping us from lighting up our houses at Eid time. We should celebrate our Eid in such a way where our kids don't think, oh, why do they get to have so much fun and we don't do anything except eat on Eid. So it is down to us to make that effort as well when the days of Eid come around. And it is very easy to be lazy. That when a person, just because the kids have said, oh, but we learned this in school and we done this and we done that, so what happens is that, we'll maybe buy the kids a Santa hat or a Christmas jumper or all these kind of things. So this is opening up the door to these things affecting our deen. Maybe this year it is a Christmas jumper, next year it will be a Christmas tree, and the year after that it will be Christmas presents. So we cannot even open the door up a little bit. That when it comes to our deen, we have to be strict with our deen. Our deen is very clear. What is black and what is white is white. What is right, what is wrong is wrong. Now we cannot just, oh, it's okay, they're still kids. This is the thing, that if we start doing it from a young age, then they'll think it's okay. So we have to get them into good habits from a young age. And that is that we explain the importance of our deen. We explain to them what our deen says about these other things. We have chosen to live in this country, so we have to make sure that we protect the deen of our children and our offspring. And the way of doing that is by making sure that we give them the understanding of deen. We give them the knowledge of deen. And when we do that, then inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect our children, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take them further in using them for the work of deen as well. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq to support these things. Ameen wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.